I feel like I've sprayed myself with setting spray like fucking 3 times now, but hi guys, what is up? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. I'm so excited. I spent so much money at Sephora. I actually went and got like 4 or 5 of the products I was planning to get, which like anytime you pick up 4 or 5 products at Sephora, the bill is not looking too cute. But I actually had to order a bunch of it because my Sephora's always ran through. There's never anything I'm going to get. I feel like it's a good day if I can find like 50% of the list I want in stock that day. I actually ordered some of it from Ulta because Ulta has like better points. Like they'll just give you straight cash. I feel like Sephora, they just want you to get like little samples of shit. I think everything I got is new, except I just got like another concealer from NARS. I just re-upped. This is my old one. And then I didn't even have to get a new one because I wasn't out yet, but I still have my light reflecting NARS foundation as well. But everything else is new to me. I don't think I've tried any of it. I hope the full face comes out looking good and not like shit, because sometimes when you're mixing that many new products, they just don't all vibe very well. But I think I got these from Urban, but recently I've been loving to just take like the front and clip back my hair, because I feel like doing a headband can kind of like smash down the volume of the curls, and just these little clips work so good. Headbands feel really nice holding all your hair back, but like I said, I just feel like it kind of, I don't want to mess up the curls. You go through all this effort for the curls and then for them to just not like be flat at the end. No. I feel like I always show up more like shiny than I am because of like the light and camera situation, but I've already done my skincare, washed my face and moisturized before I'm trying to put on any makeup. Your base is everything. But I actually do have a primer and I'm so excited because I normally don't use primers. I've never really found a primer that like does something to my skin where I'm like, that is so worth the extra money to do that. But this is the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer from One Size. They actually have another one too. This is the hydrating version. The other version has witch hazel in it, I believe, and I don't know about that, so I wanted to try this. And I have super dry skin anyways, so probably more my speed anyways. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. I had no idea it looked like that. It says Boba Complex for a glowy, healthy looking complexion all day, but I didn't know it was gonna actually look like fucking boba. That is the coolest and cutest thing I think I've ever seen. Oh, okay. It has like no smell, which I like. Any 2024 travel plans? P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you too. Oh, can we see that? It feels like weird. Like it almost feels like it's not vibing with the skincare I have on, but the more I rub it in, it like is. And it also is giving like a nice shine. So I feel like this could be really nice. It feels kind of tacky, like it would hold on your makeup really good. Like it does have a light tack, and I feel like it kind of dries fast. Like I feel like I don't work fast enough for that. But I love you too. And Kyle and I feel like I've mentioned I have some travel plans planned for this year. Company sent me like a neck pillow in PR, and I was like, how ironic. It was like right for the new year too, and I'm like, of course with the new year I feel like everybody's planning like big things for the upcoming year. I'm just going in with my light reflecting foundation. Normally I've been underpainting recently. I just swear I do my makeup quite like in the most random order ever when I'm on camera, because I feel like the multitasking is, it just gets to my brain. We have a lot of travel planned. We have decided that since Kyle and I like to garden and summer is so nice here, we're going to do our summer garden and then probably vacation all of like August, September, October, November, December. So like be on vacations on and off towards the winter half of the year, which is kind of better for me because that's when like I would rather be gone. It's kind of not as nice here where I live. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we kind of like end up going like Colorado, California, Arizona, Nevada, because I know we want to head out that way. We've never been to the East Coast or the West Coast. I would love to go to Canada, and I don't even have a passport, but like that's easy. How come I already opened this and lost the cap? Or did it not have a cap? That's what my high ass is thinking. I don't think there was a cap. Am I wrong? I spot conceal with the Radiant Creamy Concealer. This shit matches my skin pretty well, so I can kind of just put it anywhere. A lot of you guys were actually asking about my travel plans. I thought that was cute. I'll definitely be vlogging all of it. I feel like I travel sometimes as like a vacation, like, oh, that's gonna be my time off of YouTube where I can take like a little bit of a break. But then when I'm traveling, I'm enjoying it so much and having so much fun. I want to document it because it's so like, I want to be able to look back on this. I'm having a great time. I feel like I'm in better spirits than I normally am. Like I definitely want to pick up the camera and talk to you guys. So I literally never end up taking like the vacation I set out to take because I get so excited and want to vlog it, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated of where we'll be at. But I'm gonna let this sit because when I'm trying to cover a spot, I like to let it like dry. It just like blends better and like will hide the whole situation better. I didn't pick up a new cream contour either. I did get a powder bronzer, but I'm still gonna use the Patrick Ta, I don't know what this is, She's Sculpted. I really like how easy this is to blend. I feel like it's very beginner friendly when it comes to like a cream contour. So is like the Fenty ones. Do you have any larger video projects in the works? This is actually exciting because I do have like definitely one of the larger things I feel like I've worked on in a long time. Just started filming for this channel. It's going to be a what we eat in a week, hopefully a series. We'll see how it goes over, but my boyfriend cooks most of the things we eat. We definitely do have some snacks in the house. It's not like absolutely no processed food, that's for sure, because I feel like stoner and like zero snacks just don't go together. But also I used to have something called GERD where I would like wake up every single day puking and super nauseous and just like all this horrible shit that just led back to what I was eating. So I changed what I was eating, which is like super not easy to do, and it takes so much time because we don't meal prep. We're really bad at meal prepping, so that doesn't help. We're like cooking 3 meals a day or 2 meals a day like every day. But we are working on a series of showing you guys what we eat in a day because it's super hard, I feel like, to find like food inspo and just be inspired to cook every day. I think I'm gonna grab out like one of the lip oils or like something to put on my lips because they're kind of dry. Obviously have a problem. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lip products. 2 of them are from Summer Fridays, which I've never tried anything Summer Fridays, but I keep hearing all good things. They were sold out of the one that's like super popular, but I got this one. I thought it was still a pretty color. It doesn't really look like what I would expect necessarily from an oil. That looks like it would be like opaque. Oh, it kind of is. Like there's some color to that. Okay. I don't know why I just assumed that it would be like more oil than pigment so that there really wouldn't be that much color, but this would be a great topper. Also got the Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. Ooh, the applicator is gorgeous. In the Dior, I got a lip glow in the color Mahogany as well as a lip maximizer in the color Mahogany. And the maximizers are like tingly. I've heard really good things about the Dior maximizers. The lip glow in the same color. I got another one of these. I don't know what other color I got. Rosewood. Okay. The rosewood. This isn't sticky at all though. Will you ever do collaborations with other weed tubers? Like, I'm so down. None of them live around here. I've become like internet friends with quite a few people in this niche, which I'm like grateful for. Realistically, I think if I am ever like where they're located, I would definitely reach out to them, or vice versa. I think if I lived even close to them, there'd be a chance that we already would have collabed. I did get a blush and a highlight from Rare Beauty. I've heard amazing things about this highlight, and then this blush I've never even seen. I bought my sister like one of the like liquid blushes that are like really crazy pigmented. This is in the color Nearly Neutral. Okay. And she didn't like tell me if she likes it or anything, but most blushes like that I do like because I love blush and like an obsessive amount of blush. Packaging's adorable. This is in the shade Exhilarate. It's kind of like a gold, but it's like a very light, I don't know. Little snack break. Do you spend more on weed or food? This is actually insane that it's even like comparable, like crazy, but I definitely spend more on food just because food is simply more expensive, unfortunately. We cook most of our own food, and then at that we buy organic when we can find it, and then we also garden, which isn't like cheap. Like, it's not like necessarily worth it to garden unless you're somebody who like cares where your food comes from, you know? It's fun, but it's also like you spend a lot of money to not get that much out of it sometimes. How are you liking OF so far? I have actually been loving it. Everybody's so respectful. I've been having such a good time. I also feel like for whatever reason, I could always see myself going for like a career like that. That's always been something that interests me. I got this Pat McGrath Labs Divine Bronzer. The packaging really is what sold me on this. This is beautiful. She's messy. That swirl just got all over, but at the same time I kind of like that. Money saving tips and advice. Ooh, I feel like that looks pretty like right off the bat. Anyways, money saving tips and advice. I don't know that you're talking to the right person. I don't know that I'm like the most financially responsible person. I think for my age, I'm like very financially responsible, but I also think that I'm like too responsible for my own good. It's weird. It's the Virgo in me that like is controlling even over my own impulses. I feel like my best tips or something that like my parents taught me when I was younger is to like, this is like a method now. I see it going around, but like get envelopes and like label each one like vacation. It could just be like special things. And then allot what you can of your check, like each check to each little envelope when you can. And like I kind of do that on a digital scale. I have like fucking 8 different bank accounts. One of them's like my tax account. So as soon as I get paid, since I'm self-employed and this is what I do full time, I take my money from any payment I get. I immediately take out like 20-something% for taxes and I set that in a different account. Now out of that money, I can like use it for deductions. Like if I want a new camera or if I need to get, you know, something along those lines for work, I can deduct out of that, which is the coolest thing about owning your own business, because like taxes shouldn't exist anyways. Like what the fuck is going on there? My battery just died, but that bronzer eats. I think I really like that. I like this shade. The other tip I can think of when it comes to like money saving, that's like actually more of a tip other than just like put it in an envelope, like duh, thank you so much for that. Something I do all the time is like recently there's been a couple items I wanted from Urban Outfitters and I've had them sitting in my cart for like over a month now. There was like a pair of jeans I wanted to get Kyle a pair of jeans, and there was a sweater, and this sweater was like over $100, and then they're jeans, so they're all like $90 too, and I'm like, fuck, I've got like $300 or $400 in this cart. I don't really want to spend that. I know eventually they're gonna run a sale, so I just put it in my cart and I waited. And yesterday I just happened to go on there and look, they were running a 30% off sale, and I was like, I will take that. And it felt good. Feels way better when it's free or like cheaper, you know. I haven't used a highlighter in forever. Wow, it looks beautiful. Oh my god, that is not subtle at all. That could literally blind you. Holy shit. See, I normally do my eyebrows first. I don't know how we got this far off track, but this is something I do sometimes when I'm not filming. I'll just go on without my eyebrows and have to come back to them. Do you identify as straight? This question I don't really know how to answer because I'm obviously in a straight relationship, and I feel like growing up, this sounds so cliche. It was like, it wasn't, I don't want to identify myself, or I don't want to like put myself in a box. I just didn't know necessarily. I feel like I always knew, to me, that women are just like prettier than men. It's rare, but there are men that are pretty, but it's like women are fucking like beautiful, like so pretty. And I feel like everybody feels like that. My first ever sexual experience was with my best friend, who was a girl. I always say to Kyle, if he were to leave me and I were to move on, I would foresee myself being with a woman, but I've also never been in a long-term relationship with a woman, so I don't know that. I've only ever been with men. For whatever reason, all the bi girls do end up with guys. Like, why? When was the last time I saw a bi girl like end up with a girl? Also, like the people I've dated in the past, like when people are like, what's your type? All over the place. I've dated like really ugly people. I've dated like that have no personality. Like there's no reason I was dating them. I think that was just, I didn't know how to say like no to people yet. I've dated people that, yeah, aren't the best looking based off their personality, had a great personality. I've dated people that are like super sexy, like my boyfriend now, but also has a fucking good personality. He's quieter though. Like I feel like you have to meet him a couple times before he'll like fully warm up to you. There's no rhyme or reason to my madness. Do you think that your current relationship will be your last as in marriage? I do see him as like my life partner. I don't foresee ever being with somebody else. I love products like this for what I'm about to do. Do you have plans on moving? If so, where would you go? This is actually Kyle and I's biggest looming question of 2024, because I decided at the beginning of the year, like New Year's resolutions, we're buying land. We are buying property 2024, if not several properties. But where are we buying property? Ohio just went recreational, which is where I was originally born and raised. I wouldn't mind to have some property there, but I don't know that I want my forever home in Ohio. I don't know that I want it in Michigan either. Love Florida. The whole not recreational. There's a lot of things I don't love about Florida. I just like the ocean. A lot of crazy shit happens in Florida every time I go there. The one time we went, somebody was like passed out in the Whataburger drive-thru, or like, I think it was Whataburger. They were just literally like off something, or like drunk as fuck, nodded out in their car. Oh, that's really pretty. This smells really nice too. Can you see the sheer amount of product that just all came off? There's still like more. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? I feel like pancakes and waffles are like fair to compare against one another. Typically like 10 out of 10 I would say waffles because I like the texture of them. They're not as like soft and fluffy. But Kyle has a pancake recipe, ricotta pancakes, that are like, we would be saving those for if we ever make a cookbook. The ricotta pancakes are the most insane pancake I've ever had. But French toast is also like, if I'm feeling it, that could compete with the waffle. It also has that texture to it though, you know. The last questions I'm gonna answer are kind of like one and the same. One is, I remember you saying you're a Virgo. When is your birthday? I was born September 20th. Go comment how old you guess I am. I was born September 20th, 2001, and somebody else asked how old am I? I just had to change the battery. She died on me, but I am 22 years old. I feel like that's, some people are gonna be like, that's pretty much what I thought. I've always looked older. I feel like I've also lived like 100 lives, so I feel older than I am. Like, all my friends are probably like 4 years older than me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had fun. I liked most of the products I tried out. I think we're looking pretty, it looks pretty much like normal to me, like what my full face typically looks like. I need to do my hair. I'm back and my hair is done, but I feel like I've sprayed myself with setting spray like fucking 3 times now, but
take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love.